It is Stacy with So Steady, and we are here with the amazing Donna McCauley, and we are in our Template Tasting Fridays holiday edition. So we are super excited because today means that we are kicking off some amazing giveaways that we're going to be doing in just the next hour. A lot of these giveaways are going to be tied to posts that we already have on Facebook. So right out of the gate, I'm going to tell y'all that you need to head on over to our Facebook page and you need to tell us why you want to win our first 5 days of our holiday highlights. So we started with the awesome circle wreath feather leaf. Say that 5 times and you'll win. No, I'm kidding. Can you say that 5 times, Donna? Fast?
No.
No. That was our first one. Our sticker wreath feather leaf was our first 12th day of holiday deals under $60. Then we shared with you all our crosshair square, which is another amazing opportunity to take advantage of our crosshair square deals. And from there, we highlighted the ruler foot package. Maybe you've got someone in your life that hasn't jumped into ruler work yet and you're excited to get them there. Or maybe it's you and you wanted to get a new ruler foot starter package for maybe a new machine. And then we went ahead and shared with everyone our circles and straights tool and mat, and that's our highlighted product for today. So we are going to be giving away all kinds of goodies today, including our 2-piece suspension system. So what I need to do is I need to go ahead and share with you how you're going to go ahead and be entered into those giveaways, which we'll be doing at the end of the live today. So I'm posting a link. That link is taking you to our So Steady Photos page. So on our So Steady Photos page, you're going to go ahead and you're going to head on over there, and it's going to be, and I'm going to show you right now because I've got it pulled up on my screen. It's going to be all of the ones that you see the deals. So you're going to scroll down to that link and you're going to click on each of the deals and you're going to tell us why that product is going to be one of the things that you would love to win. So you see we've got our circles and straights tool. That is our deal of the day, by the way. If you order a circles and straights tool and mat today, you will get a free point turner with it. And that point turner is kind of hard to see in the image, but you see it right there. So you just have to tell us why you'd want to win that amazing tool. Maybe it's again for you or for a family member. Yesterday, we highlighted the suspension system. We gave away the polish kit. Now we're not going to give that away with the purchase today, but you can still purchase 3 or more of any of these combinations. So you could buy a circles and straights tool and mat, you could buy a suspension system, and you could buy the circle wreath feather leaf, and you would actually get 20% off of all of those. We're like in our hot holidays deal time, guys. So those are our 12 days of holiday deals under 60. We're kicking it off this week with 5 giveaways in our live today. So we definitely are excited to share with you and give you the opportunity to win those. We'll be announcing those at the end of the event today. So we have all kinds of cool things that we're going to be sharing with you here throughout the live. But we're going to let Donna start by showing off some of this amazing inspiration. I do actually have that quilt, Donna, behind me that you created using the circle wreath feather leaf. Look at that design, guys, and the feathered leaf templates. So this was your quilt, isn't it, Donna?
Yes, that was mine from a
Yeah.
couple of years ago.
And then I also have behind me this amazing table runner that you created, which I believe you have a version of right here. Is that right?
That's exactly right. I liked it so much that when I sent it to you, I decided I needed to make one for me.
I love it. So I actually used these templates when I created my quilt this last year. I created a t-shirt quilt, and I wanted to add little angel wings. And so I use these templates to add little angel wings to my designs. And I, I just absolutely love the circle wreath feather leaf. I think it's a super simple template, but you can do so many cool things with it. So I'm excited to have you show off your inspiration and share with us how you can do these cool things. And then in the meantime, we'll get people heading on over to make sure that they enter to win all of those amazing prizes we're giving away today, including a set of the circle wreath feather leaf. So go ahead, take it away, Donna. And don't forget, because we're doing this amazing live, we've got one more chance to win, guys. The other chance to win is every 25 shares, I'm going to give away $20 to our So Study website. Usually we say $10 to our So Study website. We're going to up it a whole $10. So it's going to be $20 to our So Study website for every 25 shares. So make sure to share it. Share it with your groups. Share it with your friends. Make sure that they know they have the opportunity to win a lot of cool stuff today. And so we're really excited to get the word out and make sure people are getting their opportunity to join in on this. So Donna, tell us all about this cool template and the projects you've made with it.
Oh, I'm glad to do that, Stacy, and thank you. Anyone that doesn't take advantage of all this sharing and commenting for their chance to win these great gifts is just kind of missing out. So I hope everyone will go do that. I see in the messages some people are saying that they have a hard time coming back in, and I can't help you with that. We just need to have you hang in there and keep going. So these templates, let's take a look at them first of all. In this set, the circle feathered leaf, there are 2 templates. And so all this great work is done with 2 templates. Now I have staple tape on both sides, and that's what lets me flip them back and forth. And oh, you can see how much I've used them. Look at all the fingerprints on there. And so, if you want to do that, it just doubles your use of the template. You can go one direction and flip it over and turn it around and go the other way. The way these are designed, they work on the pin rotation system down here. And sometimes that part I have found in different classes that it's a little bit confusing which one to put in. The instructions aren't exactly clear enough for some people. And so my suggestion is go ahead and grab a piece of fabric like what I have over here, put a pin in it, and check and see which one is the correct hole for what you want to do. If you are going to create a wreath like this here with a single vein down through it, this one I started at the top and I marked my 16 rotation lines and started at the top and worked in one direction. Once I got to the bottom, then I flipped the template over. Well, actually, I came back up on this side, then flipped the template over and did the other half. And so that's where the benefit of being able to do both sides comes in. And you can see right here, one direction and then the other. And so it's just really kind of adds to the process. This template actually will create a large and a center circle if you don't fill it up with other things, where you can stitch the smaller size wreath in that area. On this particular piece, I left a spacing in there and filled it with 1/2-inch circles. So you can see here, my template went on the rotation pin down in the middle. And then when I got ready to do the bottom half, I used that same pin and was able then to come right up and do my second one, which left me the 1/2 inch in the middle for my circles. So that's kind of a clever way. With that pin system, we just stitch and rotate and line up and stitch and rotate. And so it's pretty easy there. So I see someone's asking for a pattern for the wreath and the table runner, and you know, I never got to that point with it yet where I put together a pattern. But it's pretty easy to do.
I
Um,
think we do have a pattern for the quilt though.
for the quilt, definitely. But
Yeah.
I think for this one, you do not.
I think the
And
pattern for the quilt is actually on our website.
I think it might be on the university. If it's not,
It's a
on
feathered dreams, right?
it's Janet Collins' Feathered Dreams, and I made a few modifications to it, but not a lot. It's
Okay.
mostly just as the instructions were written. So here on this particular one, I only added the feathered leaf to the inside part of the circle. I didn't put them on both sides. So it just shows you the variations that you can do with two templates, and it gives you lots of size and placement options on there. So that's pretty cool, I think. Let's take a look back over here at this one just for a moment. You can see what the two sizes are. This one comes out, I think it's about a 5.5 or 6-inch circle on the small inside one. And then here we have the 11.5 on the full size. And depending on where you start and stop, you might even be able to reduce that overall measurement down a little by your pin placement. So that's why I think it's important to know that if you miss the correct location for your pin placement, your inside row will not be right here as this is. You'll have that space in between. So double check it before you take off on there. I think this would be so pretty with some other Tim Lee work, don't you think, Stacy? And maybe some Christmas fabric popping out in the reveal. So shall we see how they work on the machine? We have some fabric already set up on here, and I have marked for 16 rotations. Let me move the camera around just a little bit so we can see what we're looking at. See if we can get you down in there well enough to see. So I have my pin in place right here, and I'm not going to stitch all of these just simply because we don't have the time for that. So right now I'm putting this one on hole number 1, and you can see we have a vertical centering line. So that is what we want to line up on our marked line. We'll stitch around and back until we get over into the area. And then you just simply stitch along and rotate the template to the next location and come on down and follow right back. And it forms the circle as you stitch it. And I love that about this circle wreath. It does the work for you. So let's see if we can get going here.
I love that you're sharing how to make this the circular design too, because you're right, it does the wreath for you. All you have to do is follow along.
It does. Just get it in the right spot, and it will create that interior circle for you as you're stitching. So here, it's always this get going part that takes forever, it seems like. We just want to do the fun part, the quilting. So I'm going to stitch along and stay on what I call the inside part because it's closest to me, and I call that one the outside. I'm going to start here and come along this edge and still end up back over about where I am now. There's a little bit of width room in there, And so if you're not careful, you can kind of get off track. So I hang on to that thread when we first get going. After we've taken a few stitches, then we can let it go. It forms our circle as we stitch our leaves. You know, Stacy, there's something else about these templates that I think are really pretty special. Our feathered leaf templates that creates the beautiful feathers is the same shape. And our Spinifex 13 is also that same shape. So there's just all kinds of things you can do. Now I stitched back over to this centered vertical center on my template, and now I'll rotate the template. Line it up with the next marked line, and you can see how that circle forms. So on the green table runner, I don't know if you noticed or not, but on the side, I used the feathered leaf feathers to create a border element on that side. So I stitched down past my mark line just enough to connect with my previous stitches, and then back to where the mark line is. Now we'll rotate again. You can do this with however many or few registration lines that you want. I have 16 here. I'm not going to stitch all of them just because of the timing involved, but see how we went past that line and then right back to it. It's only a couple of stitches that you're over stitching, and as long as you don't move that template, then you're good to go. So we'll do a few of these. And take a look at how they form. Now let's come right back. If you happen to land on that stitch line right at your mark line, you don't really have to go on past that. The main thing is that you're connected there in the right place. Pretty easy. We can't go too fast because we will go too far and shoot out that back end of the template. It has that opening, so we don't have to really remove our stitching necessarily. We just can move the template and flip it over. And you can see here how it just rotates around. Here's where we were, stitched out that one, turn the template, stitch along that outer edge, and we form our circle. If we didn't have to stop to rotate, we could probably just keep on going.
You know, someone asked a good question. They said, are the leaf sizes on the template the same size?
So they are not. These are the small size, and they are probably about 1/2 inch tall, where the larger ones are probably closer to 1 inch in width. And so these are smaller, so they will fit inside that big circle if you wanted to do it that way. So we have 5.5 inch and 11.5 inch. Perfect for a 6-inch block. So here we are. Well, we're getting close. Maybe we will go ahead and finish these then. Stop and rotate. Let's see, I got off track. I was looking away. You guys ever do that? I wasn't following the edge of the template. So that's not a problem. In order to fix it, I'm just going to go right where I should have gone to begin with. And now I have an extra little set of stitches that I can take out when I'm finished. And no one is going to know that I looked up at the camera and away from what I was doing.
All right, well, we're getting closer. We have 11 shares. Remember, if you have the opportunity to share this live just by clicking the little share button at the bottom of the video, then you'll have the opportunity to potentially win $20 in Sew City website credits, which is a great start to purchasing this template set or some of our other awesome deals that we have going on this through the holidays. So I'm going to take a moment here in a little bit to share with you what those awesome deals are. Our 12 days of deals under 60 are great for gifts, and our 12 days of deals under 20 are great for stocking stuffers. Oh. And then we're giving away 5 of those tools today, guys. It's a huge week of giveaways. We're going to keep doing that every single week. So we're excited to jumpstart into this holiday season with some awesome giveaways. That is so pretty. I love it, Donna.
Isn't that pretty? I just love that. And that's with only the outside stitch. Now you could do the inside or the outside or both. But let me show you what I was talking about on the pin placement. So here we were, hole number 1, the very top one that we stitched this pattern. If we were to keep our pin right where it is and stitch the inside, it's going to form a second circle and the little leaves on the inside there. But if we move it up to the next hole down, we're not moving the template up, but actually down on the pin, then we're still going to have a smaller kind of an echo circle on the inside there. And that looks like it's probably about 1/4 inch. One more up, and we still get another open space in between. I kind of like that sometimes, to have that extra little piece in there. But if we come into the very bottom hole, now we're in position to go right on top of where we were. So isn't that great that we have 4 pin locations, and each one is going to give us a slightly different look in where we place our wreath. It also is going to change the overall size. If we started out up here and only did the inside one, then we wouldn't have these leaves on the outside. Did you have a question, Stacy?
Oh, no, I was actually just asking you. You mentioned that you used the 16 points to line it up. And so I was just curious. So that middle line is what you're lining up with the 16 points. Is that right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The center line on the template, let's see if we can see that right here. This is what I call the vertical center line, because when we hold it and look at it, it goes vertically on our template, and it's our centering line. And so that is what we would line up with each one of our rotation marks as we move around in our pattern. Line that up on our marked line and stitch. So let's go ahead and do just a couple in that bottom row. This time I am on the opposite side of the template, and right here, coming around that little corner, it can create a little bit of a bump. Let's see if we can get that camera down just a little closer for you.
Yeah, someone just asked a great question. They said, is there a mark to ensure that our leaves are exactly opposite each other?
Well, that happens when you line up on your mark line.
Perfect. Let's show them how they.
What was that, Stacy? I lost you for a
moment. Oh, I
moment.
said perfect. Let's definitely show them how we make it happen.
So we are now lined up on that marked line, and we stitched our first leaf down on the bottom. We're going to rotate the template to our next mark line. Don't worry about where it lands on that upper leaf. It will happen where it's supposed to be. Stitch right along that circle. As you move around, it's going to come away from the circle and go in and create that other next little leaf and put you right back in the circle again. So here we are. Then we rotate one more time and stitch again. So it does the work for us. We only have to stay in contact with the edge of the foot and the template, or you get the boo-boo spot like I did, and line up on our lines. And so let's do one more, and then we'll take it out and look at it. It really is easy to create a super complex looking pattern. I find that by stopping on a marked line with my needle, it makes it a little easier to rotate the template around. You definitely don't need to go all the way back to the back, and you don't want to fall out the outer end. So there is a little bit of overstitching that happens, but that's just part of what makes it so pretty, and it kind of bolds up the thread a little bit. So here we are. I'm going to just go ahead and cut my thread right there so we can take a look at that.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't that pretty? And
That's
so
so
they line up. You don't have to worry about anything except being positioned on that vertical line each time you rotate to a new position. You just want to line that one up. When you're in the right spot on the pin and you line up with these marks, you're going to be in the right place. Let's see what happens if we add the bigger one in.
Such a smart design. I think everybody's getting so inspired with Christmas ideas right now. I know I am, but I am seeing a lot of comments that would suggest that others are too. One of the things I want to remind everyone is that not only do we give you a chance to win the Circle Wreath Feather Leaf today, but you also have a chance to win that crosshair square. So all you have to do is you have to get in there and tell us what makes you want to win these awesome tools on the Facebook post that we created earlier this week. So I highly encourage you to get over there. And yeah, let's do the bigger one now, Donna.
So, you know, that's the easiest way to get these, honestly, is for someone to just win them. And somebody that's on here today is going to do that. And so that's really kind of the fun. So what I want to show you here, we have 4 holes. Again, you may not be able to see all of those holes right there. You can see the horizontal lines intersect with the vertical line, and that's where the holes are. They're not all numbered. Up here, our top leaf is called 1 and the bottom one is 2. But these numbers do not necessarily correspond with the location for those. So just keep that in mind. You still need to kind of pay attention to what you're doing. We have our inside wreath here. And if we place our template on the bottom hole, then what we're going to get here for the lower portion of our wreath is going to be just the right spot. It's going to have maybe about a 1/2 inch clearance at most, because, you know, we have to allow for that foot in there. So you can see there's a little bit of spacing there. But if we were to stitch on this one up here, we don't have more holes at the bottom where we could move this one up. So we definitely could do it on this bottom hole, but we would have a space in between both of our circles. I hope that makes sense. You know, this is a little bit involved, but it turns out so nice, and we have so many options of what we can do. So let's see, we'll just move this down a little bit. We can place on the second hole up right here and still have enough room to stitch that second row in. And as we move up, then you can see here, it brings it down. So if we were in the bottom or the highest position there for that bottom row, we would overlap onto those, and we don't want to do that.
You know, someone commented that they just got their Starry Nights kits in the mail yesterday, and that their star tails remind them of the feather leaves.
Oh, they do.
They kind of have that look a little bit, don't they?
They do.
The only thing that I would say is unique about this set is those pin placements, and then of course that kind of the wreath piece where you're, you know, creating that circular design.
Right.
But yeah, I love it.
So let's go ahead and we're going to throw in a couple of those lower units. Let me grab that thread out of the way. This is a bigger leaf. Someone was asking about the difference in the sizes, and you'll be able to see what that is here shortly. It looks like you would overstitch some of your patterns, but you don't, because of the way the lines mark or all together. Okay, right back up into our circle. Now, we could only do some of these, not stitch every one. We could skip some if you wanted to. So I have 16 rotations marked, but that doesn't mean you have to stitch all 16. So on the template, here's where we stopped. We want to be careful not to go too far, because we'll be outside our safe zone with the template. Follow along. Just a nice, steady, even pattern is all that we need. If you want to stitch farther back and make this even bolder, you can, but remember, we're going to stitch over it twice, and so that's going to bold it up all by itself. And we rotate again, lined our vertical center on the template on our next marked line. Because I'm stitching the bottom part, I'm going to stay on this outer edge up there. It just seems to be a little easier to fit it all together by doing that. And the shape is a little different. It's not a total circle because it veers away from it a little bit to form the leaves. And we rotate again. These are really fun templates. If you find that you need to have a little more guideline of the template as you're coming out of that opening, it's okay. Just make sure that you readjust the template onto that mark line before you go too far, where your leaf will not fall in the correct spot. So if we were skipping this one and coming over to the other side, we would, let me show you here what we would do. Simply stitch along that edge, stop at the mark line and rotate the template and align it, and then continue on. So if you wanted only 8 rotations instead of 16, that's how you would do it. But you could actually mark this for 12 or however many you wanted. So this would be, just opens it up a little bit more in between. Now I'm kind of rotating my fabric as we go to keep it in view for the camera, but on a big quilt I wouldn't do that. I would just move the template around and work in the same spot. So here we are, and let's go ahead and not go any farther with that because I want to do some on the top. And we will now change our pin position. So we can see here, I'm in the second hole up and showed you how to place that on your pin and just kind of look at it and see what you need. But we'll come now to the number 1 location, if I can get to it here. Sometimes when I'm in there, no, that's not going to fit. What happened? Was I in the wrong hole, Stacy? Maybe.
That is a possibility, huh?
Yeah, that's a possibility. So let's go ahead and we'll show you what's going to happen. Let's go back in here because I want to go back up here to the other end. We're going to follow our circle. And stitch back around. Be careful not to shoot out the opening. Really do have to kind of pay attention to those holes. Once you figure out which one you need to use, then it makes it a lot easier. What we're going to end up with is 1/4 of an inch in between, which is okay.
Oh, okay. In between the 2 lines?
Right. Our circles will be spaced a
Which
little
is kind of cool because if you think about like wanting to do Templey and like really kind of dress this thing up, you can do that with decorative thread. You can do that with Templey, or you can do that, you know, with maybe like some of these options like you're doing where maybe you're spreading out that wreath a little bit, making it a little bit thicker.
I really like that. I'm okay that we're going to have a little space. I turn the template over. Now we're going to line up on the same line we were just on and go the other direction. So this will not create it will create a circle, but it's a little bit more of a wreath where they're not all going the same way. They are falling in opposite directions. Come right
I
back
love
up.
this, Donna, because you show how to do that when you showed us the sample of your project.
Exactly. So here we are now.
This is such a fun template. I'm
It
getting
really,
inspired. I want to go home and sew now.
you want to go home and play, huh? Yeah, it really is a fun template.
Okay, so don't forget, everyone, you have the opportunity to win this template set and 4 other amazing prizes. They're all part of our 12 days of holiday deals, gifts under $60. So we're giving away, I mean, if we do the math here, and I'm doing quick math, we're giving away up to $300 in product today between all of the tools that we're giving away and the opportunity to win with our shares. If you share this, whether you're on Facebook, I think you do have to be on our SoCity Facebook page to share. I think folks are having some trouble sharing. But if you're on our Westerly by Me, I think that you're limited in your sharing on that because it's a private group. And then I think you're also limited in sharing on YouTube. So really, you have to be on our SoCity Facebook page to share. But that's also where you have to go to be able to comment on our holiday deal posts. Every single day we're doing a new holiday deal, guys, and we've got some really cool ones coming up. So I want you to take a look at those posts each day, because each day you're getting a bonus item. It's a BOGO. Buy one of these, get one of these. So today our bonus item is buy a Circles and Straights tool and mat, which the circle sewing tool could actually make these really cool circles for you too if you had a leafy like template already. Someone pointed out their star tails. Then you could do that. But if you buy that Circles and Straights tool today, we're giving you a point turner. And those point turners are kind of cool when you're creating maybe some different projects with your circles, like maybe pillows or things that you need to turn inside out. So we're giving a free point turner away with the purchase of a Circles and Straights tool today. But every single day we've got a different super deal that's happening. They're only Monday through Friday, so stay tuned for the next deal happening on Monday of this next week. We'll be sharing that. But today we're giving away, and I already shared this with everyone, we're giving away the Circles and Straights tool and mat. We're giving away the ruler foot starter package. We're giving away the circle wreath feather leaf, which you're watching getting demonstrated right now. We're giving away a 2-piece suspension system, and we're giving away a crosshair ruler. So we've got all kinds of cool giveaways happening today, but you have to go onto our SoCity Facebook page and you have to comment on those posts to be able to be eligible to win. So the way to win live today, right here by being part of this event is to share. If you share this stream, then you'll be able to win $20 to our SoStudy website. We're doing $20 today. Right now, our shares, let's take a look at where we're at. Let's see. I think right now we're still at 11 shares, guys. So you have to get in there and share the live feed on. No, we're at 19 shares. So if you get over there and share the feed, we've got 6 more to go. You can share them to different places. Each one counts as a share. So share it to a friend, share it to a group, share, and we'll make it eligible to win. Okay, so what you did earlier is you did a 2-sided feather, which I absolutely loved, and now you're doing the outside of that too. Is that right?
I am. I'm doing the outside, and it's going to have a 1/4-inch space in between. I really like that extra space, like you said, especially if you wanted to do some chimply or something like that with it. Some decorative threads. It just makes it so much nicer. So we went 2 directions, and my lines aren't real dark out at the top end up here, but I have my horizontal line or vertical line goes all the way down. So I can align with this area down here. I don't have to worry about the top. Let's just cut that thread and pretend we buried it. You do have to kind of hold on to the template a little bit because that open end down there will kind of flop around and you don't want to lose track of where you're supposed to be. Come right back. Not anything real complicated. Rotate and repeat. So this has a little bit longer stretch of sewing because, you know, it's a bigger leaf. Look how that 1/4 inch opening there is forming. Okay, I think that's enough. We can go back the other direction so we can do the opposite side. Follow along. This is kind of like our Circles on Quilts template where we have our stitch path creates the circle for us. Just don't go too fast or too far and get out of the racetrack. Going right back to where I started, right there. Now I'm going to turn the template over and go right back on the same pinhole that I was on and line up on that very same, well, here it is over here. I went too far. Same vertical mark. So we're okay. Here is a spot where I kind of like to add a little topper element right there, right here on the top. In my centerpiece over here, I think I did an oval of some sort right there. And so that works real well with it. A circle is nice.
All right, I wanted to make an announcement. We are officially at 28 shares. So we are going to pick our first winner for our $20 for our Sew Steady website. So this is going to help you get one of these amazing tools on order. $20 to our Sew Steady website. Let's take a look and see what we have here to be able to pick a winner. All right. And
broke our record again today.
That would be so cool. Okay, so our first winner for our Sew Steady $20 in credits is going to be Raylene Kruger. You are the first person to win $20 in Sew Steady credits. And we've got more winners coming shortly. Make sure to get out there and try to comment onto those Facebook posts. Someone mentioned that they are really struggling in getting into Facebook to be able to comment on those posts. So I'm going to make it different next week, guys. We'll give you a landing page that is not Facebook where you can make comments on those items. So you have a chance to win, and maybe it's not as challenging since maybe Facebook isn't friendly to everyone. I understand that. So we'll go ahead and pick from Facebook this week, but we'll do it a new way next week. How does that sound?
That sounds pretty good. Okay, so here we are. We have our our partial wreath, we didn't go all the way around with it. It was more like a little set of bangs on there. But anyway, and then we could do some other feature up there. We could even come back and use this little bitty guy, and there's a way that we can do that, but we probably won't right now. I see we're kind of getting close on our time, but in using the small size and create a little butterfly look right up in here.
Yeah, and even looking at these two templates, Donna, they're a little different. They definitely have a little different shape. They're so I wouldn't say they're the exact same size, even on a single template.
Oh, no.
No,
they're not the same size. But you know, someone asked about how do we make sure that we are vertically aligned, and I think this one here kind of shows
that's just about perfect.
A little bit more, you know, even with that 1/4 inch space in there, because we lined up on our marked line, it kept consistent with that all the way around. So this is really a fun set of templates. There's just all kinds of neat things you can do. If you are a person that likes to do free motion, just imagine if we didn't have this part in the middle here. You know, I have actually done that. We're off center here in how I stitched it, but there's room here. What if we had an embroidery motif of some sort right in there with a real
Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't that be fun?
I like it.
You know, and now that we have our Christmas holiday coming up, and right now we have Thanksgiving next week, I wonder what kind of different embroideries we could have inside there.
That would be really cool. I just love this design, Donna. So pretty. I love how you showed everybody how to create kind of that the feathering where it goes out both directions. That's one of my favorite. I think that would be so cool for a holiday project. So I think it might be getting close to time to start announcing more winners. What do you think?
I love the winners. That's always the fun part for me.
Okay. So I'm gonna start. I want to give everybody maximum amount of time because I think that after watching this tutorial, I personally have a feeling that we've got a lot of people that really want to win this template set. So I'm going to give everyone the maximum amount of time to be able to enter to win this template set. So let me head on over. I'm going to show y'all the page on our website where we show all of our 12 days of deals and gifts under $60. So I'm going to show you that first because I want you to see what these deals are and understand kind of what we're doing here. So today, our super deal is actually on the Circles and Straights tool and mat, but every single day we have a super deal. So our Circles and Straights tool and mat today only. If you purchase that, you're going to win You're going to get the BOGO of also getting a point turner, a 2-point point turner. But the items that we're giving away today, we've highlighted this week. So we've highlighted the ruler foot starter package. So if you go to our Facebook page, you can go ahead and find the post under pictures where we have given you the opportunity to tell us what you think about that ruler foot starter package and why you'd want to win it. We've highlighted the Circles and Straights tool. We've highlighted the suspension system. We've highlighted this circle wreath feather leaf and the crosshair ruler. So those are the 5 items that we're giving away today. So now I'm going to go ahead and head over to our Facebook where I just want to show everybody kind of how you would be able to potentially win that. So I'm going to go over here and I'm just going to share that screen really quick with everyone. Okay, so this is our live. So now I'm going to head to our photos on Facebook. So go to Sew Steady's Facebook page, you scroll down and then you see the photos. So if I wanted to win the circles and straights, and I'm going to click on this picture right here, and I'm going to make a comment on why I want to win it. If I want to win the circle wreath feather leaf, then I'm going to make click on that picture, and then I'm going to enter and tell you why I want to win this template set. So we already have 62 comments on this, so we definitely have had quite a few people let us know why they want to win that template set, but we're going to give everybody a chance to do that. So I'm going to start with that. You know what? I'm going to start with the thing that most of you probably already have, which is our Ruler Foot Starter Package. So that was not as wildly popular to win. So we're just going to start with that one. And then I'll go ahead and share with everyone as we get more people inputting to win the others. We'll go ahead and share more opportunities there. So on that note, we're going to pick a winner for the Ruler Foot Starter Package first. And let's see who our lucky winner is. That's going to be Jana Elliott. So she is really excited about winning the Ruler Foot Starter Package and the 12-inch arc, especially because she wants to be able to do any kind of cross hatching or straight line work with those rulers. So the Ruler Foot Starter Package will absolutely do that for you. So our first winner is going to be Jana Elliott. Congratulations for winning the Ruler Foot Starter Package. And again, that is the Ruler Foot Starter Package is one of our 5 days of holiday deals that we announced this week. So the other thing that I wanted to make sure you're aware of is if you choose to purchase any of the items on this page, if you choose to purchase like maybe the Circles and Straights tool and the Circle Wreath Feather Leaf, and maybe you decide that you just need to have the crosshair ruler too, maybe you need a 6-point or something, then you're going to get 20% off on all those items. So if you buy 3 of them, you get or more of them, you get 20% off of all of them. So that's good to know, because you know these could be a great little shopping area for holiday gifts for yourself or for others. And so that was the other option that we wanted to make sure everybody was aware of. Now, Donna, you're showing off your inspiration again, so I'm going to let you talk a little bit about that, and then I'm going to go ahead and announce another winner here in a moment.
Oh, okay. Well, somebody talked about cross-hatching, and this one is kind of mega cross-hatching on steroids if you wanted to. These are 1/4 inch down here, and you know, I think that using the 12-inch arc is perfect for that. And then up here created just some fill-in arch type shapes. Over here is where I used the feathered leaf feathers on the side in that border. But who can tell me what this template was that I used to create that bottom bow part of the wreath itself? I wonder if
anybody let's take a look.
Went out. That's not.
See, there it is. I love it.
It was a template, but there again, not like I normally use them. Oh, it looks like Jamie got it, Kathy got it, Facebook user got it. Lots of people figured it out. That's my curlicue. And so that was just a fun way to do it. Position, use 2 different sizes and position it to come along here, stitch around to the point, and then angle it slightly so you can get a ribbon effect, and then come right back up to center. So it was real easy to do. Then this other side was just a smaller curlicue. And I don't remember what the sizes were. I want to say like a 9-inch and a 7-inch or something like that. So see if I can measure them and determine that. So it looks like maybe 6-inch on this one, and over here a 5-inch. So it's just how you twist and turn it. So that's just always kind of a something to add a little bit more to it. And then here, you know, this was just the half-inch circles that were used in that, and straight lines just continued out the rotation lines to fill in that sunshine effect. So that's about it. It was pretty easy to do, lots of fun. I know that someone is going to come up with some other great ideas too. I was reading through the comments, and someone asked a question about, would the small size fit inside the large size? And I don't think that would work well because of the two shapes of the templates. It probably just wouldn't stitch correctly. This is the small template, and when I position it in there, you're just not quite going to have it fit and look like a leaf. I don't know. I'd be curious to have somebody try it and see how it looks.
Absolutely. I'd love to see that too. I wanted to announce that we have our next winner. We just posted our next winner, and the next winner is the winner of the 12 Days of Holiday Deals for the Crosshair Ruler. And that was, I believe, Debbie Poole. She was sharing with us why she absolutely loves all of the Sew Steady products, and her comment on the Crosshair Square page, and especially the teachers like you, Donna. You make them want to love and enjoy these rulers. So we appreciate you, and we appreciate you sharing that too, Debbie. So thank you so much. Again, this is your opportunity to win, is what you've done here. So we love that you were able to share that with us and win that. So thank you for posting. So we'll continue to announce our winners here. But the winner for the Crosshair Square, please go ahead and comment back or email us at info@SewSteady, and we'll make sure that we go ahead and get your prize out to you right away. You get to pick your crosshair ruler that you won too. So we've got a variety of crosshair rulers that you have the opportunity to win. So let's head up back over here, and we're going to see what others had to say about the amazing tools that were given away today. And it looks like someone was really excited to potentially win the spiral crosshair ruler. So that could be a really fun one. You know, the thing that we did earlier this week, we gave away the crosshair ruler book with the crosshair ruler template of choice. And I don't know if any of you have seen that crosshair ruler book, but it is so cool and gives you just a lot of opportunity to see what else you can do with every single ruler. So the next item that we're going to go ahead and give away is going to be our 2-piece suspension system. Are we ready for that giveaway?
Oh, that's exciting. Let's see who gets that one.
All right, so our 2-piece suspension system giveaway, it looks like we've got a few comments here already. People are letting us know why they want to win this. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Okay, so picking a winner for that giveaway, that is going to be Barbara Smith. She says, this is going to make finishing my UFO so much easier. And that absolutely. Is so absolutely true, Barbara. You are the winner of the 2-piece suspension system. And we are excited to be able to get that out to you. And it's going to make your life that much easier for finishing all your quilt tops, not just your blocks. That's what we like to say, right? Taking the drag out of quilting. So we will go ahead and get that out the door to you. We just need to know where to send it. All right, so we've got 2 more giveaways, guys, because this is the day of giveaways, and we're going to do this again next Friday, but we're going to do this a different way next Friday. We're going to have you all sharing on the same post why you want to win each of these items. So we're not going to, and it's going to be outside of Facebook. So we'll get that going for all of you. So we get that out. We'll post that for you probably this weekend, and then you'll have the opportunity to comment on each of those this week. So stay tuned for that. But now let's go ahead and do let's see here. I don't think we've given away the Circles and Straights tool and mat yet, have we?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Let's take a look and see what we can do for the Circles and Straights tool and mat. That is going to be, and again, I love that we've got so many awesome comments on why you want to win these. So our Circles and Straights tool and mat, we have lots of people that would love to win this tool set because you're going to be able to do all kinds of great projects with it, right? Donna, have you used your Circles and Straights tool and mat much?
You know, I haven't used it in a while. I
Okay.
think it's amazing. I haven't done any small projects lately, unfortunately. But,
Oh, yeah.
you know, it's so easy to use, and the instructions are really clear on there. You just spread it out and find your distance you want. And, you know, I think the main thing there is you do have to pay attention on the machine and not go too fast with it, and just keep feeding it smooth and straight as it sews. But it's amazing tool. It's just really great.
It makes it so easy. You know, I'll tell you, we really do tend to impress people at shows when we show that off because you can put your machine into start-stop mode and it'll just, you know, create those designs on their own without having to do a whole lot of anything, especially if you're doing it on like a quilt sandwich like we tend to work with because it's got all that thickness built into it. If you're doing it on a single layer, you're absolutely going to want to do a little extra. Okay, so we have the winner. This is a fun one. Kathy Longren, Lonergan, I think I said that right. She said she actually had it in her cart, but she'd love to win it. So Kathy, you are the winner. You don't have to buy it. You won it. Lucky you. That's one extra Christmas present for you this year. So congratulations. You are the winner of the Circles and Straights tool and mat. And we've got one more giveaway today. And does anyone want to guess what that's going to be? That is going to be, guys, the thing that you've been watching our demonstration, our template tasting on today, our circle wreath feather leaf. So we've got almost 70 comments on this one. That means 70 different people have a chance to win this particular item today. This was our 12 days of holiday deals. It was the first one we highlighted. We started on Monday, letting you know that we're going to be doing a giveaway on this Friday. So we've got lots of people that have shared with us why they want to win this. I think this is a great opportunity, like people said, maybe to finish some holiday placemats, to finish some holiday projects. We even had someone say that they were going to put it on the door of their mom where she's in assisted living. So it could be a great little project that you could help decorate maybe different places that don't have a whole lot of opportunity for holiday decor. So we have a winner. The winner is going to be, it's another Kathy. It's not the same Kathy, but it's another Kathy. The winner of the Circle Wreath Feather Leaf is going to be Kathy Grubar. You said you want to learn this one. So, hey, we're going to help you. We're going to send you out this template set, Kathy. We went ahead and reminded everyone to email us at info@sewsteady.com to claim your prize. And you are going to go ahead and be our first 5 winners of our 12 days of holiday deals. Now, don't forget, on our 12 days of holiday deals, we're giving you the opportunity to not just get those daily deals. Every single day, we've got a different deal coming up. So not just get those daily deals, but we're giving you the opportunity to be able to get 20% off of any of the items in this 12 days of holiday deals under 60 if you buy 3 or more. So that's an extra perk because it's the holidays. We're just doing extra everything. But you get that extra discount. And then each and every day there's a bonus deal. So next week, we've got some really cool bonus deals coming up and some new items that we're sharing. You can see all of the different deals right here on our 12 Days of Holiday Deals, Gifts Under 60. If you go to our So Steady website, you'll notice that we've got our All Things Holidays. We've got these deals listed. Next week, stay tuned. We're going to have our amazing Black Friday deal. So again, thank you all for joining us today. I know we went a little bit over, but we're excited to be able to have you here and winning. And we'll be back next Friday doing more of the same. So Donna, again, we loved having you on today, sharing with everyone. And we're hoping that we'll look forward to having more awesome educator sessions and our template tasting along with the giveaways. So until next week, have a wonderful weekend, everyone. We hope you're able to join us for some of our Facebook Lives this weekend. I believe both Donnell and Kate are going to be back at it. And then we'll have some more education next week. Have a wonderful day. Donna, any final words for our winners?
Well, I thank everyone for stopping by and congratulations to all the winners. Those are some pretty awesome prizes, Stacy, and I think everyone would be thrilled to win them. So have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, Stacy.